Nepotism is what we led with. Jeannie Buss inherited the team from whom? That's nepotism. Like LeBron using his celebrity, because
He
again,
doesn't own the
his son
team.
was a high school All-American. His son was a high school All-American. I understand that
His
he
son
made.
averaged 5 points in college.
But how much time did he miss?
Exactly. He
Oh, okay.
should have.
And it was teammates with Isaiah Collier, another NBA pro. So I mean, so he played with good players. But again, when you say nepotism, I get it. We live in it. We live in that and we
Right.
experience that. But we led the segment with Jeannie Buss. She inherited the team.
She
That's
did.
nepotism. Right, but so LeBron using his influence, because again, a second round 55th pick the previous year isn't in the league. He's a project. He's a
I
prospect
agree.
still, and he's building. So just again, somewhere along the way, it's a dig at LeBron. And again,
It's
any father
it's
would
not a
want to be
dig.
able
It's
to
a
use
Okay,
that.
fact.
okay,
It's a
but wait,
fact.
Any
wait.
father would want to be able to use that type of leverage. Any father.
It's a fact. He
Look,
wouldn't
no,
be. It's dude.
when
Go
Coach
ahead, DJ.
Prime
Go ahead.
walked into
Hold on.
Colorado, when Coach Prime walked into Colorado's locker room, and he said, "Hey, the quarterback that's here now, my son is going to be the quarterback. You won't even have an opportunity." And it was just flat out. That's what it was, right? So
Okay.
that's
Pause. Stop.
that's the
Just stop.
same
Because
thing.
you
That's the
you are
same
no
thing.
stop. You are
Okay,
jumping. You are jumping off the ledge right now.
I'm
We need to bring
listening.
you back in.
I'm
Shador
listening.
Sanders, as a junior, was a pro prospect, and Colorado did not have a pro prospect on the roster. Bronny James was not a first rounder. Shador was projected to be a first rounder. You cannot compare these two people. That's apples and oranges. That's apples
I'm
and yes,
no,
yes, yes.
the
It's
concept is this. No, 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 no. Bronny was a second round 55th pick. I referenced that, and when you reference that about Shador, he didn't do that at a D1 school. This accolade you speak about was where, at what school? It wasn't at
he,
Colorado.
no, coming into Colorado, he was already considered a pro prospect, even though he played at the HBCU. They were already saying he was a pro prospect. They didn't listen. Going into that very first season, even his senior season, he was a Heisman hopeful. He was a Heisman hopeful because they knew he could put up big numbers. They
If
knew that. And the
if the
offensive line was
last name
carrying the rest.
isn't Sanders, do you get the notoriety? You don't. If his last name isn't Sanders, you're not
He threw
speaking
for
about him in
4,000
that light. That
yards.
plays a part. So
He threw for
nepotism.
4,000. What are you talking? Dude, what are you?
If
No, you
if
can't.
he's
No,
not a Sanders, he
no.
doesn't get the exposure.
We are not doing this. Shador
We
Sanders
have
threw for like
to.
4,000 yards in college.
I
Bronny
understand,
averaged
my brother.
5 points per game in college. They are
With
not the
missed
same.
time
They're
and